Experts are calling on the federal government to allow all Australians living with insulin-dependent diabetes access to a subsidised continuous glucose monitoring device. Currently, only those diagnosed with type 1 diabetes are eligible for the scheme, which some say shows there's still a strong stigma attached to Australians struggling with type 2.
40 pills a day and insulin shots keeping his diabetes at bay. Joseph Kazana has to check his blood glucose levels before and after every meal.
For me, the worst part of the diabetes is the 5 or 6 finger pricks every day.
Diagnosed aged 27, his condition spiralled out of control when his 2 children tragically passed away, both under the age of 5.
It was like a cocktail. It was like a recipe for disaster. I started to get a series of organ failures.
He is one of thousands of Australians unable to obtain a subsidised continuous glucose monitoring system under current federal government guidelines. The device allows people to monitor their blood glucose through a mobile phone app 24 hours a day, reducing the need to use needles. Ashley Ann believes the stigma associated with type 2 diabetes plays a significant role in how society treats the disease.
I didn't want to talk to anyone about my diabetes. I was ashamed of even saying I had diabetes.
She wants to see more done to educate Australians who believe sufferers only have themselves to blame. Studies show continuous glucose monitoring systems can benefit many people living with diabetes, but for some Australians ineligible for the subsidy, it's cost prohibitive, priced at just under $3,000 a year. Experts are now calling on the government to expand the subsidy to include those with type 2 diabetes using insulin.
Anything we can do to reduce the burden of living with this condition is a good thing.
For Joseph, who lost his leg to the illness and now undergoes dialysis 3 times a week, access to the monitoring system could save his life.
I'm astonished as to why it's not available now.
Michaela Tor for 10 News First.